Hello, everybody. Welcome to Top FC News. Welcome here. My name is Chris Rodriguez. We have an interesting video today. PSG accept al-Hilal's 300 million euro offer. Also, every club that's linked to Kylian Mbappe right here, right now. And we're going to break down his wages, or what his potential wages could be here at Top FC News. Let's get started. All right, we are back here on Top FC News, Top Football Club here. My name is Chris Rodriguez again. And once again, this might be a video that might be longer than I intended it to be, because I usually try to keep these short, but there's a lot of news today regarding Kylian Mbappe. I know that you guys love to listen about him, to learn what's going on his transfer news. Especially, we have a lot of Real Madrid fans, and we want to keep you guys updated. So it's incredible. Over the weekend, Saturday to be specific, al-Hilal has sent an offer of 300 million euros to PSG. Offer that was accepted. Well, let's keep it legal. Legally, PSG cannot accept an offer, of course, but they are okay with it. What they can do is let Kylian Mbappe start talking to other clubs. In this case, they give him permission, or they give al-Hilal permission to talk to Kylian Mbappe. And so they're going to approach him, they're going to talk to him, and they're going to offer him an amount that is really irresistible. I mean, we know that he wants to go to Real Madrid, that next season he's going to be a free agent, that by next season he's going to get about 260 million with salary add-ons, and also his transfer fee that Real Madrid will pay to him if he's free. But this offer that al-Hilal is offering him is crazy. Now, there's two things right here. It really doesn't make sense why al-Hilal is going to try to get him for a year. Well, of course, one of the reasons is they can pay for it. They can really pay for everything. I mean, their net worth is around 500-600 billion euros, pounds, whatever it is. It's in the billions, and it's on that category. So, you know, they can afford it, of course. And to have him just for 1 year, maybe it'll grow their league. To say that Mbappe, the best player in the world in his prime, was at the Saudi League, is something big to say. And also everything as far as marketing, everything related to just in 1 year. And so if you look at it that way, I mean, it could make sense. Of course, for them to pay all the money, everything adds up to 1.1 billion euros, and that is a lot of money. 300 what they would pay to PSG, in 700, and I believe 750, something like that, towards the player for his salary. That's a lot of money for just 1 year, and that's definitely a lot better than the 250 million that he would get by staying there and going to Real Madrid as a free agent, which anyways he could do that by the end of the al-Hilal's term, because he would just be going for 1 year. So a lot of people are like, why wouldn't he accept that? I mean, it's just another year. Basically, that was going to happen anyway when it comes to staying at PSG. Well, he doesn't right now. Is of what we know, Mbappe does not want to go anywhere. He definitely does not want to go to al-Hilal. But I mean, I would not put it past him when you put all this money. Now that we talked about numbers, I want to go to every club that's linked to Mbappe, because I want to make this video quicker. We're already 4 minutes recording, so I want to make it. And by the way, everybody, if you're there, please consider subscribing, hit the bell for notifications. That way you stay updated on Real Madrid news, Mbappe news, and all kinds of news in the world. Of course, the podcast and everything, and the website topfcnews.com. Now let's start with Inter Milan. Now Inter Milan, is a club that really hasn't been making headlines when it comes to Mbappe. They really haven't sounded much when it comes to him. But they recently walked away from talks over the permanent signing of Romelu Lukaku due to their unwillingness and inability to pay more than 30 million euros for the Belgian striker to Chelsea. Therefore, it is rather hard to imagine that they'll consider matching al-Hilal's 259 million or 300 million pound or euros bid for Mbappe this summer. So the fact that they're at least in the UEFA Champions League makes their move, ever so slightly feasible than the one from Tottenham. In that case, also Tottenham is in conversation for Mbappe, talking about that they could let Kane go and they'll get the money and they'll try to pay Mbappe to come. It's really unlikely. It's really like the last option for Kylian Mbappe, even if an option to go to the Spurs. But it is sounding, and it is a rumor out there, so we just have to mention them. Now we go to number 6. So number 8 was Tottenham. Number 7, Inter Milan. 2 really less likely things to happen. Now number 6, we have One Football, and we're gonna parallel to what they have is Liverpool at number 6. And really, the whole Liverpool Twitter was convinced that Mbappe was set to join their beloved club in 2020. And as we've seen it didn't happen. Now, in 2023, although it would obviously be fun, for them to have to Mbappe in Anfield with the fans and the eruption that goes on there, it would perhaps be wiser for the Reds to focus on signing new midfielders, since Fabinho is about to leave and also Henderson is going to leave, as opposed to a new forward. So the feasibility really is 3 out of 10 and really unlikely for this to happen. Now, let's move on to Manchester United. Now, Ten Hag needs a striker. Of course, Kane has been in talks, but a huge club. This is a big club in dire need of a superstar, and this is a superstar that would really be the one that takes over as far as fans loving the superstar. It would be the next or a young Cristiano Ronaldo. In a lot of ways, a move to Manchester United makes sense for Mbappe. Unfortunately for all parties, however, any move likely would rely on takeover of the club by either Sir Jim Ratcliffe or Qatar going through as soon as possible, something which does not seem likely at this stage. Now, keep in mind, Manchester United has been in talks, but they really haven't done anything when it comes to signing anybody. They've really just been staying stuck in really just rumored talks and leaking information, but really nothing going on as far as an actual offer or an actual movement. As far as Onana, of course, that happened, but really nothing else when it comes to a big superstar. But they are a chance. Now, number 4, we have Barcelona. So Barcelona today, we have an article right there at topfcnews.com, and you can read it. It's about they have a call meeting tomorrow between Barcelona's president Laporta and PSG's Al-Khalifi. And of course, we know that Barcelona's monetary issues have been well documented in the recent years with the loss of Lionel Messi and not being able to get him back because of that. And they actually haven't signed players yet for La Liga, recent players that they acquired. One of them is Gundogan from Manchester City. So they're less likely to get him or to be interested. Now, listen, Mbappe is a fan of big clubs. And Barcelona is one of the biggest, if not the biggest club in the world. I think it's Real Madrid, but people would consider Barcelona being one of them. So they have that in their favor. However, monetary wise, they just will not be able to fit. They will not be able to add up and afford Kylian Mbappe. But at this point, the meeting is still scheduled for tomorrow, and there might be a reason for that. Remember, Barcelona is backed up by Spotify, a big advertiser for Barcelona. And at number 3, I have Chelsea. Now, the club is keen to splash the cash. They have it. They've been selling all kinds of players. They sold a lot. I mean, Mount, Havertz. They sold a lot of players. I mean, just to have the list right here, I don't have it, but they sold a lot of players. Kanté, just to say one of them. Koulibaly. They sold a lot of players. So they do have the cash. I don't know that they really have the cash to compare themselves to al-Hilal. It'll be tough to get a club that can actually do that. But as far as name, again, they have the name to say Mbappe. You rather play for that club over there in the Middle East, or you rather play for Chelsea Football Club? So that's something that could help their cause, as well as Barcelona, Manchester United, etc. Now, so Now, why are they third on the list? Several lack of UEFA Champions League football, in basically, just that. Now, al-Hilal comes second, and why? Well, the other clubs have name, but at the end of the day, al-Hilal has the most money out of every club, and they put it in this offer right here. Now, selling a 259 million pound offer, 300 million euro offer, along with offering him over 700 million a year, just that one season. I mean, it's a big deal. It's a big deal because if you're Mbappe, you would just go one year and you will get all that money, and then you can join anybody for free. You have to keep that in consideration. You have to think about that. I know Real Madrid fans that watch this show, they rather want him. They don't care. He needs to come over because he is a Real Madrid fan. But listen, guys, we all have families and we all worry about our future. And Mbappe, he already has to stay technically and legally for another season. Why not go to to another, just there and get all the money? It really would be tough not to think that he could do that. So, in the first club, of course, is going to be Real Madrid. He's a fan of Real Madrid and the club that he actually wants to sign for. Mbappe has his heart on Los Blancos and has been for a long time. Now, keep in mind, he did choose to stay at PSG for money reasons, whatever it was. He stayed at PSG for, he renewed his contract, and he appeared with a iconic photo saying PSG for 2025 until 2025. Now, his contract is until 2024. He still has that 1-year option, and PSG is going to try to make him, really put his word behind that picture. Like you showed everybody in Paris 2025, but he's only there. He should only be there until 2024 because he's got a player option that he won't likely choose. So Real Madrid, we won't have to talk much about them because he loves the club and Real Madrid wants to get him. They can't compete when it comes to money, but we know that the number one club and number one option for Kylian Mbappe is none other than Real Madrid. So what will he do? This is very serious and very crucial at this point. The video has gone long, and I don't want to keep you guys waiting for this long, but it is really interesting. This is breaking news bomb. PSG accepts al-Hilal's 300 million euro offer and allows them to talk and pursue Kylian Mbappe. At this point, they want to sell him. They don't care because Qatar and the Saudi League, they don't get along at all, but they don't care. They're ready to sell him whatsoever. Tell me what you think, and tell me what you think is going to happen with Kylian Mbappe in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. My name is Chris Rodriguez. We had a lot to cover. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.